Hello, ladies. It is Trey Kearney from the Woman to Woman Show. I'm so excited to be here with you guys again. I love you guys. So, I had to come on here today because of a post I posted on Facebook, and it got such a crazy response from it. The women were going back and forth, and I so appreciate you ladies interacting with each other because that's what we need. We need healthy dialogue so that we can learn from each other, so that we can grow. There's no bickering, there's no arguing. Everybody's opinion is valued and will be respectful to one another because this is where it starts. This is what we need to do to get this ball rolling so that we can stop being part of the infidelity problem and start being part of the solution so that we can honor, guard, and respect each other's relationships and keep our hands off of each other's men. The one thing about me that you're going to learn is I'm going to keep it 100 with you. I'm going to keep it real. I'm going to say exactly what I need to say. I'm going to tell you that it is not cute to sleep with somebody else's man. I'm not going to sugarcoat it and try to talk like how I don't talk. I'm going to speak the way that I speak to you because that's the most effective way that I can communicate with you. So, the first thing I want to say is this is a non judgment zone. We don't judge anybody here. We don't judge each other. We don't judge what we see because we don't know somebody's backstory. So, there was a post put up about Rita Ora, and it was a picture of her hugging Jay-Z from behind while he was having a conversation with Puffy. So, the women, we started talking about it, and a lot of the women were saying, that's wrong. She shouldn't have did that, which is the 100% truth. There's no way she should have had her arms wrapped around Jay-Z from behind. And nobody's calling her names. Nobody's judging her. We are speaking the truth here, today and every day, to each other. Because when we know better, we do better. So we are speaking the truth to Rita and any other woman who crosses these boundaries with somebody else's husbands by holding their hands or hugging them or laying on them. These little things that they do, these little bouts of affection. We are speaking about this because it's inappropriate behavior when it's somebody else's husband. If it's a single man, do what you like. But if it's somebody else's husband and you know it's somebody else's husband, it's inappropriate and you shouldn't be doing it. So the reason why I'm having this conversation today is a couple of the young ladies in the group posted that, I'm tired of the man being excluded and he should have did this and he should have did that. Well, here on the Woman to Woman show, on this platform, ladies, the whole point of the Woman to Woman show is to remove men from the equation. We're not giving them that kind of power. We're not focusing on them anymore because it's not working for us. We remove them from the equation. I'm talking to you, woman to woman. I'm expecting something from you. I don't care what Jay-Z did because we don't know what he did after he finished talking. Because a lot of times, let's be honest, ladies, a lot of times men are oblivious to what's going on around them. Sometimes they're not. But a lot of times when they're in the middle of a conversation and somebody, comes behind them and hugs them or whatever. He was in the middle of a conversation and he might have said after the conversation was over, like, what are you doing? Or he may have been like, what was that all about? We don't know what he said or what he did or how he reacted. But we do know that Rita Ora's behavior was off, was wrong, was disrespectful to another woman, and that's what we're addressing. So ladies who said, I'm tired of people attacking a woman and saying she's a whore. No, we're not calling her anything. She's not a whore. She's not a thought. She's not any of those things. We're not calling her any names. We're holding her accountable for her behavior. That is somebody's husband, and we all know it. We're not talking to the women who get into situations where they don't know a man is married, has a girlfriend, or is engaged. We're talking about specific situations where the woman knows that a man has a husband, and we all know Jay-Z is married to Beyonce, and we're going to call Rita Ora out on her behavior. We are not judging you, Rita. We are calling you out, and we are holding you accountable for your poor behavior. You have no reason to put your hands on anybody's husband, anybody's boyfriend, anybody's fiance, if you know they're in a relationship. None of you ladies do, and neither do I. And I'm not judging because I've been her and I've been you if you're doing it. What I want to say is that Jay-Z and Beyonce have a family And this is one of the reasons why I do this show. Families are being torn apart due to infidelity. And we as women have the power to change this around if we stop pointing fingers at men. If we remove men from the equation, okay? I'm telling you the truth, and you need to listen. We are not going to defend each other's bad behavior and say, what about Jay-Z? Or what about him? Or he's the one that's married. Or he shouldn't have did this. Or he should have checked her. She should have checked herself. She had no business having her hands on Jay-Z like that, period. So that's where we're going to keep the spotlight. We're going to keep the spotlight on ourselves as women, okay? We're going to have dignity. We're going to have respect for each other and ourselves mainly. Because I'm looking at her like, what is it about you that you would think that was okay to be on somebody else's husband? So that's what we have to do. We have to keep the spotlight on ourselves. I have to hold myself accountable. If I know that somebody is married and their husband comes to me and says to me, hey, if I wasn't married, I'm offended by that already. Or if he thinks that he can come to me and say to me, like, we should get together, and I know he's married, I should be offended. And I should say to him, who do you think I am that you could come to me and have a wife and think that you could say to me that you want to go somewhere and do something with me? What? What do you think? I'm sloppy seconds? What do you think? I would accept that behavior? Not only would I not disrespect your wife, but I would not disrespect myself because I deserve better than that. And who do you think you are? And the point is, if we all said that to every married man, boyfriend, fiance, or anybody who we know is in a serious relationship, things would shift for all of us. But we all have to say it. That is the problem. We all need to be on one accord, and we are not. So ladies, tell your girlfriends, tell your sisters, tell your aunties, tell a woman at your job that you know is messing with the boss who's married. Speak up. Listen. She may not listen, but if you plant the seed, and I'm not saying go to her and be like, you thought you this, you that. No, I'm saying sit down and have a conversation like, yo, you know what? You deserve better than that. Like, you really deserve better than that. For him to be disrespecting you that way, knowing that he knows that, no, you know that he has a wife, and he would disrespect you that way and play you like that. Nah, my sister, we better than that. We're not doing that anymore. If we all stick together and we all hold each other accountable, I can't empower you if you have no power. I go to empowerment conferences all the time. I used to go to them all the time, and I still do now. And I get so much more from them now that I have my power back. Because I would go to these empowerment conferences trying to get power, but go back to a situation that wasn't right and try to nurture that situation. I had no power, so nobody could empower me. I'd be charged up for a week or two, and then I'd be right back in the muck and mire of my life. So I'm here to hold you accountable so you could take your power back so that when women come and pour into you, you're not pretending. You're not a false read because you're going back to somebody else's man. No, we're changing this around, ladies. And I just had to come on here today and say this to you. And I wrote some notes for myself because I didn't want to, forget some of the points. Ladies, if a man is married, I don't care if he's naked in a room. You have the choice to say no. I'm talking to you. I'm not talking about him being disrespectful to his wife. I am talking to you. If you know that he is married or in a relationship, you walk away. Don't make up excuses for yourself because you're wrong too. Okay? And I could talk about this because I was in a situation where I was with somebody else's husband and I was wrong as two left shoes. And I'm not going to point the fingers at him because I had a choice in the situation too. It was my choice. And let me tell you something. What happened was we broke down two families. We affected children who are now all in single parent homes. Well, they're not really in single parent homes because relationships have moved on and people have gotten with other people. But We affected the fact that they could be in a house with both of their parents. This is so important because it teaches us who we are when our biological parents are in the home with us. So if we stop this madness of infidelity, we can have two parent homes with our children in the home with both biological parents. If, as women, we just say no. I affected the lives of my sons. I affected the lives of somebody's daughters. And this is a bad trickle down, ladies. And I want the women who are side pieces right now to look at yourself in the mirror and say, well, how would I feel if that was me? Because it's probably been you, and that's probably why you're doing it. But you have to dig deep because we are not judging you here because a lot of us used to be you. But when you know better, you do better. But nobody is calling us out as women. Nobody is teaching us better. We're too busy blaming men, saying they this, they that. No, my sister. To the side chick, mistress who is looking at this, you're affecting somebody's children. Not just another woman, which is bad enough. That right there should stop you in your tracks, that you are hurting another woman. That right there should stop you in your tracks because I know that we have all been hurt. And I'm going to tell you this. One day you're going to find the man of your dreams. He's going to come along and you're going to want to be with him and you're just going to want to be with him. If you were somebody's side chick, somebody's mistress, and you did this to another woman, you're not going to want this to happen to you. You're going to expect other women to honor, guard, and respect your relationship. Now, why would you expect that if you couldn't give it? So right now, you need to make a U-turn out of that woman's life, out of that family's life, and know that one day you are going to want me. If your husband comes to me, you are going to want me to turn him away. And that's why I'm here right now. Because I'm going to turn him away. Because I don't want to hurt you. You're going to want the next chick to turn him away. And she's going to turn him away. Because we are going to start this movement one woman at a time. We are not counting on men. And nobody's excusing them from their bad behavior. But trust me, when our behavior changes, their behavior will change. Because they are doing exactly what we allowed them to do. We let a man come up to us and have a wife and coo-coo and boo-boo in our ear. And we kiki and laugh it up with him. And then he move on to the next woman and coo-coo and kiki and boo-boo and laugh in her ear. And we let him. Why would he stop that behavior if we're allowing it? Now, if every woman that he came to with his game or his mess said, get out my face. Like, yo, dude, you can't come to me with that. I'm better than that. I'm a queen. I am beautiful on the inside and the outside. I deserve the best. You got to go. Our men would do better. It starts with us, ladies. Stop pointing fingers and acting like somebody is attacking you. Stop defending another woman's poor behavior. Like on that poster, women were saying, I'm tired of us pointing fingers at other women. Stop defending their bad behavior and say, Rita Ora, you were wrong for putting your arms around Jay-Z. And we don't care what Jay-Z said or what Jay-Z did. You know that Jay-Z is married, so get your life. We're going to hold ourselves accountable to a higher standard so that we can attract a man who will honor, guard, and respect us. Because we're getting this because this is what we're putting out. We're like crabs in a barrel. I have three of my very best friends who are married. And I love them dearly. And I would never, ever want some side chick to come into their life and disrupt their home and hurt them the way that I was hurt. So I'm asking you to stay away from my best friend's husband. I'm asking you to stay away from my sister's boyfriend. I'm asking you to stay away from my niece's boyfriend. I'm asking you because when you hurt them, you hurt me. I'm going to stay away from your sister's husband. I'm going to stay away from your mother's husband. I'm going to stay away from your best friend's boyfriend because I know that when I hurt her, I'm going to hurt you because you're going to have to watch her go through it. And we don't need to do this anymore, ladies. So I don't want to go on and on. I didn't mean to stay on this long, but I'm so passionate about this because I've seen families be torn apart. I've seen kids hurt, my own children. They could have spent, they could have been in the house with their father. But from my choices, they ended up not spending quality time with their dad based on my selfishness. So I'm just coming to you ladies and I'm asking us to be our sister's keeper. I'm asking us to do better so that we can start rebuilding families with two-parent homes, with two biological parent homes. That is so important, and it changes the whole dynamic of our child's life when they can see where they got certain attributes from. Like, oh, I love music because my dad loves music. I walk this way because my mom walks this way. I brush my teeth this way because my dad brushes his teeth this way. I act this way. There are so many of us who are confused because we don't know where certain things come from because we don't see that other parent around as much as we need to. So ladies, let's do better. Let's make a choice to change the world. We can change the world by simply saying no to somebody else's man. It's just that simple. We have to stop being part of the infidelity problem and start being part of the solution. We don't have to point fingers at men anymore because they're going to get it together when they start seeing us get it together. Do you understand that? I need you to understand that they are going to do better when we raise the bar. We're not raising the bar. And if other women don't get on board and stop accepting the fact of being number two or the side chick or the break chick, this is not going to change for any of us. We cannot win if we don't come together. And I say this all the time. This is not about male bashing. This is about female unifying. We need to come together, ladies. We need to honor, guard, and respect each other's relationships. We need to be our sister's keeper. Hashtag no side chicken. Hashtag no man sharing. And I promise you, we can change the world. This is Trey Kearney from the Woman to Woman Show. I love you, my sisters. When I walk in a room, understand I don't want your man. I want my own. Understand, when I walk in the room, I'm not judging you, I'm loving you. I might be looking at you, and it's not with hate. I might like your shoes. I might like your hair. Change our way of thinking when we see each other. Think that that woman is admiring me, not hating on me. And we can all do so much better. And remember, you deserve the best. Yes, I'm talking to you. You deserve the best. I love you. I'll see you ladies soon. Go into the Facebook page, leave comments, questions. If you need support, please inbox me. Email me at w2wshow@gmail.com. Go to the Facebook page. No, I'm sorry. Go to the website, www.the2wshow.com. www.the2wshow.com. I love you, ladies. I promise you. It's going to get better. And don't forget the Coach Bag contest is posted on Facebook. I need you ladies to vote for me. I need you to vote on the contest. There are three finalists, 3 essays up there. I need your vote so we can give this Coach Bag away. Whoever gets the most votes will win the Coach Bag. But I need you to go vote. Please, please, please do it for me. I promise you. I need your help. I love you. Have a great day. God is good. You deserve the best. There's support out here for you. I'm here for you if you need me. Don't be afraid to ask for help, ladies, okay? I love you. Bye. Bye.